Greetings, welcome back to the Man Cave for another episode of Man Cave Meals. Today we're going to make a special sandwich as the Man Cave Meals entry into the Ballistic barbecue sandwich video contest. So today we're going to put together a beef and cheddar Man Cave style. So let's get started. Okay, we're going to start out by roasting a little garlic. I've taken a bulb of garlic and cut the top off of it. We're going to drizzle it with a little olive oil, and then we're going to hit it with a little salt and just a little bit of black pepper, and then we're going to cover it up in my garlic roaster and put it on the grill. Okay, I've got a Kamado Joe here heated up to about 300 degrees. We're going to set this right in the middle, and if you don't have one of these garlic roasters, you can wrap this guy in foil and get the same results. So we're at 300 degrees and we're going to let this go for somewhere between 45 minutes and an hour, and we'll be back to have a look. Okay, we've got our garlic roasted. I'm going to take this off and let it cool for a bit, and then we'll be back to make our aioli. Okay, I've got my garlic removed, and now what we're going to do is just mash that garlic up really well with a fork and, just turn it into a mush. Okay, the next thing we're going to do here is add some sour cream. Just maybe a quarter of a cup. And then we're going to add about a quarter of a cup of mayonnaise as well. Then we're going to squeeze in a little lemon juice. And we're going to shake in a little bit of dried dill. And then we're just going to mix that up really well. And we're going to cover this, put it in the refrigerator, and let it marinate and chill while we get the rest of the sandwich ready. Okay, I've got a nice ribeye here. We're going to start out by seasoning it up with some fresh ground salt and black pepper on both sides. And we're going to let that rest for a few minutes, and then we're going to put it on the grill at low temperature with some applewood smoke and do a reverse sear cook technique. Okay, I've got the Kamado Joe fired up here. We're going to go at about 250 degrees until we get this thing up to about 110 degrees or so in the middle, and then we'll take it to the hot grill. And while we've got our steak slow cooking, I've melted a little butter in the pan here, and we're going to saute some onions to go on this sandwich. Break these rings up and get them all cooked. Get a little caramelization going on those, and then we'll be back to have a look. Okay, these onions are looking just about right, so I'm going to set them aside and we'll keep them warm until we're ready for them. Okay, our steak's ready for a sear, so we're going to throw it on the grill grates here, all for about 1.5 to 2 minutes on each side. We'll give this guy a flip and be back momentarily. Okay, this steak's ready to come off and rest for a couple of minutes, so we're going to wrap it in foil while we get everything else ready and let it rest. Okay, we're ready to start building this sandwich. Tanya has made us a beautiful loaf of homemade ciabatta bread, so we are going to start with that. We're going to put a little bit of our roasted garlic and dill aioli on both sides of this bread. And then we're going to layer on our sliced ribeye that I just took off the grill. We're going to put a nice thick layer. This stuff is beautiful. It's hard to beat ribeye. And this one is no different. The next thing to go on is some of our caramelized onion that we cooked and kept warm here. Man, these smell awesome. These are Vidalia onions, and in my opinion there is no other kind of onion. And to top this off, we've got some slices of Chipotle cheddar cheese that we bought at Ashe County Cheese up in the mountains in West Jefferson, North Carolina. So now we're going to set this back on the grill to let that cheese melt. We're going to set this over some indirect heat here on the grill and melt that cheese, and then we'll be right back. And then we're going to put the top on it and put it on the grill grates and get a little bit of a char on the bread with my homemade sandwich press, which is a brick. So folks, there we have it, a man cave style beef and cheddar. So let's plate this guy up and try it out. Okay, I've plated this guy up with some homemade fries, so let's have a taste of this. The Chipotle cheese is awesome on that. Gives it a nice amount of heat. The bread gives it a nice crunch, and that garlic aioli with the dill, oh man, I got to go. This is my lunch, so this is also my entry into the Ballistic Barbecue Sandwich Contest, and I'd like to wish everybody else in the contest good luck, and let's see what happens. Until next time, Man Cave Meals.